All right, guys, this is that video that we talked about wrist positioning. The wrist position tells me a ton of things when it comes to, is he too tense? Is he too loose? Is he off timed? All these different things. And you can really start to see this early on in the delivery. This is where the pocket path really kind of comes in to help cue and use some sort of external way of learning how to not wrist cup. And that wrist cupping is sort of when you see a pitcher that might take a wrap back here and you see the wrist go here. You could see the opposite wrist position, which would be up here going into a tension position. These two positions are really telltale signs that we need to work on something to get rid of those, to get back to a neutral position. And when you're in a neutral position, everything flows so much easier. So the wrist cupping guy, they're gonna be a little bit more of a following momentum and getting wrapped behind them late to the top. The wrist flexion guy, this up here, is gonna be more of a tension. He might be getting here too soon. He might just be too tense, holding the ball too tight. So you can really pick up some things here. And this is not a pitcher's thing only, guys. This is a outfielder thing. This is a position player thing. So when we put the ball into the sleeve here, plyo ball or baseball, I will get caught if I try to do any of those things. So if I wrist flip this way, that is going to pull this off. So this is where this comes into a nice position to be able to help me understand that. Now, if I did a cupping, so right, here's the ball neutral. If I cup and I turn my fingers down, it's gonna catch too, it's gonna come off. It's gonna be very hard to get this out of the sleeve. So this is a good way to get that kind of awareness for that athlete to learn how to take the ball out and keep that neutral position of the wrist. And what I mean by neutral is the wrist position isn't this way or isn't this way. It's nice and relaxed. It's in a neutral position. So we want that because that's going to allow us to be able to get to those positions really easily, whether, again, I'm a position player or a shortstop. So get into that pocket, get into the sleeve, and start getting your athletes to work on getting neutral in that position. Start without the ball, bring the ball in, and just work on it. It should slide out nice and easy when you do it right. Whether I'm pronating or turning, as long as I'm keeping that neutral wrist, I should be really good at getting the ball out, into the pocket, and on point and on time on my target. Give that a try. Use that pocket path for that reason right there.